All right, hello again. Disclaimer before I start. I speak really fast, and so on the settings, probably that side of your video, click on the little wheel, click on the playback speed, slow it down, especially because as much as I try, I still speak fast. So this video is going to be about assignments and kind of cool features within adding assignments to Aeries. All right. Bear with me also, still a new program, figuring this out. Alright, so if we're on Aeries right here, and you can see off to the left there's a lovely red arrow with a circle around the gradebook, you'll click on this. And once you click on this, you'll have your gradebooks, and hopefully you watched the video on how to make a gradebook. But now we're going to be talking about assignments. So for this video, I clicked on my marine bio spring term, but I specifically clicked on the class button. Assignments will take you into individual assignments. Students will take you to students, but class is kind of like an overview. And so when you click on that, you get this lovely screen. Again, off to the left, for the safety of my students, I have blurred it out. But off on this whole screen, there's kind of a couple cool things. One, if you notice all of these lovely bright orange, this is only when you have checked a specific box saying that grading is complete. I will show you that box in a moment, but it is a really nice tool for you as a teacher to say, wow, this student really hasn't done anything. And also for the parents to know that, no, this isn't just the teacher hasn't put the grade in yet. This is completely 100% on the student. It's late, they haven't done it, yada yada. Also, another cool thing to note is this right here, the bright green. The bright green means that you went over your point value. So might be a little hard to see on my tiny little screen, but if you look up here, you can see that it is 100 points, but it's out of 5 points. I'll show you how to do that, but this is an ed puzzle that I posted. It only makes that out of 100%, and I only want it to be worth 5 points. But the green basically means, hey, either you put extra credit in, or like a watch out, you might have put more score in than you meant to. For this, we are going to click on, we're going to click on the assignments tab right here. And if you click on the assignments tab, you'll get this little pop down, which is all of your assignments. And then you're going to want to click on add assignment to add a new assignment. When you click on add assignment, this screen will pop up. Number 70, this is just how many assignments I had in the spring semester because of quarantine. But when you're doing your first assignment, it will automatically populate the numbers. And if you forgot an assignment within one, you can renumber them yourself, which is kind of nice. Pretty straightforward. You can put the name of your assignment, description, the type, it's either formative or summative. The categories that I spoke of before, that's a bad arrow. Bear with me here. The categories that I spoke of before, if it's homework, tests or whatnot, this is super helpful because it is weighted for me, so it is really important I get the right category. Extra credit, assignment signed on, due, yada yada yada, and create correct possible. So these two are the ones I'm going to be talking about right now. The number correct possible versus points possible. So let's say you have a quiz and you're giving a quiz and it's 15 points, but they have 2 possible points for extra credit. So really it's out of 17. So they can get 17 out of 15. Number of correct points possible would be 15 because it's only 15 points that's possible, but points possible is out of 17. So you can change that, or you can kind of play around with, so correct points possible for an ed puzzle always makes it out of 100 when you put in the grade. So I don't want a video to be 100 points. So points possible will be 5. So instead of it being a 100-point video, it says it's 100 points, but it averages out to how many 5 points would actually affect their grade. So it doesn't affect it very much. Once you're done, you click save and add new, or save and close, and you'll get back to your screen. I added a fake one in right here that says demo for the peeps out of 100 points, just to show you how you can enter scores in. So once you are on here, if you take this little tiny little tab right there and you click that, you'll get a screen that looks like this. for here, you're gonna want to click enter scores, and this is how you can enter them. My favorite part about Aeries is you can enter them through so many different ways. So when you click enter them, you get to just the assignment, and it will look like this. Nothing very exciting. And you're like, wait, do I have to manually enter this every time? No. If you look at the tiny little arrow right here that says show more, super important. Click show more. Ta-da! Now you have a possibility of lots of different things. So you have the possibility of importing from Google, super rad. Would highly recommend that, especially for distance learning. You have the possibility of importing score from file. I do this quite frequently with Google Forms just on a daily basis, or with Edpuzzle, because I use a lot of Edpuzzles. I don't want to sit there and manually put in over 150 scores, so importing score from a file is super rad. You can also export, I guess, if you wanted to an Excel sheet. And something also super cool is that you can mass assign values. If you click on the mass assign values, it'll come to this little drop down area. And let's say you have participation and everyone for the week got their participation, you just mass assign whatever points right here and it automatically auto-populates all of this. And then you can go through and X out whichever ones, maybe if the 2 kids didn't do it. So you don't have to manually type in 100 or 10 every single time. Super cool. I will be doing a different video for specifically importing scores from a file, because I need to have Excel sheets, and it's kind of a little more complicated for Aeries if you want it to kind of work out in your favor and be super simple. But this is just an overview of cool things you can do with assignments, and yeah, hope it helped.